It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well...
Gashes the heart of the knee. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Woodyard. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, still looking. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Got it, looking for a 1st. Oh, he's got some space. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon...
Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. On target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Firing to the right, complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side. A 44-yard try. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of them, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Red. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Frost. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unleashes one. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Woodyard. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Slant it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give them some space. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear your going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure.
Breaks free in the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. On the ball at the 30. Racing to the right. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little time with his feet. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Woodyard. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Close to the marker, it's Woodyard. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Pulls it in. It's Frost.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woodyard. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Woodyard. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Maybe a double pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Keeps looking downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Flying down the left side. Defense has it. They're on